Recently, Google Analytics announced the general availability of Google Analytics 4, the next generation of Google Analytics. If you want to learn more about Google Analytics 4, then check out the video that I did a few days ago. The link of that video is in the description. In this video, I am going to show you how you can upgrade your existing Google Analytics setup to Google Analytics 4 with just the click of few buttons. But before we proceed, make sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss any new updates from me. There will be tons of videos that I will be creating on Google Analytics 4, and you do not want to miss any of those. So if you're ready, let's dive in. To upgrade a property from Google Analytics to Google Analytics 4, go to the admin section of your property. Make sure you have the right account and right property selected. Click on Upgrade to GA4. This is where you can upgrade your existing Google Analytics to Google Analytics 4. You get two options here. One, you can create a brand new Google Analytics 4 property based on your existing tagging and settings. So you don't have to start from scratch. You can just use the first option to create a new Google Analytics 4 property. Second option allows you to use existing Google Analytics 4 property. So if you have been using Google Analytics 4 property, previously called App plus Web, for your app, and now you want to also include website data into this property, then you will use this option. Another thing to note here is that by upgrading, you are leaving your Universal Analytics property as is. That means it'll continue to collect the data as it is today. So after the upgrade is done, you'll have two properties, the current Google Analytics property as well as a new Google Analytics 4 property. By having two properties, it ensures that you will continue to make changes to your Google Analytics 4 property while you still have your existing data intact. Once you're satisfied with Google Analytics 4 property, you can completely move over to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at how these upgrades work. I'm gonna click on Get Started here. Now you get a pop-up to show you the wizard that'll help you create new Google Analytics property. Here you have information on how this wizard will work and what it'll do. So it'll create a new Google Analytics 4 property, leaving your original property as is. It'll also copy basic settings from your Universal Analytics property so that you can then, after that, manually start to configure additional settings such as conversions, audience, events, etc. It'll also activate Enhanced Measurement. Enhanced measurements are events that are automatically tracked. In past, you had to use Google Tag Manager or additional tagging on your site to collect these events. These events, in addition to page views, are scroll, which captures the page scroll when the user reaches 90%, click, which captures the outbound clicks, view search results, this captures the search result page, video engagement for embedded YouTube videos, and file downloads for any files that are downloaded from your site. In addition to these events, it also captures certain parameters for those events. So here is the list of all the parameters that it captures. For example, in case of file download, it's capturing file extension, file name, link class, link domain, link ID, text, and URL. You have to ensure that by capturing the values for these parameters, you are not accidentally passing any PII information to Google Analytics. If you are, then your account can be canceled. So after this upgrade is done, make sure to go into Google Analytics and ensure that no PII information is being passed to Google Analytics. Before proceeding with the upgrade process, let me go into Google Analytics and show you how these events show up in Google Analytics. So here I am in Google Analytics 4. I'm looking at all events, And here is a list of all the events that are being currently captured in this Google Analytics 4 property. Don't get confused because you won't see these till your upgrade process is complete. What I'm showing you here is from a property that has already been upgraded to Google Analytics 4. So I just want to make sure you are clear about that. As you can see, there is click, file download, page view, scroll, and view search results. There are other events as well. These are required by Google Analytics to capture the new visits and sessions. Google Analytics 4 is all event-based. Everything is captured as an event. Every action user is doing or the browser activity is all captured as events. And then there are parameters and values for those events that define them. To see the names of the parameters and the value these events are capturing, click on any of these events. So let's say I'm going to click on click event. That brings me to the click event detail page, which is where I can go ahead and check the parameter name and their values. Click on this drop down to see all the parameters that are being captured and their values. And these are all the parameters that are being captured. So link URL is going to be the URL of the link that was clicked. This is an outbound link. So click on it. And here you can see there is a Google Map link being clicked. So this is how you can look at all the parameters to make sure you're not passing any PII value to Google Analytics. Now that you understand where to look for these values, we can go back to Google Analytics upgrade process and complete that process. And then finally, you have an option to enable data collection using your existing tags. If this is disabled, don't be alarmed. It simply means that your site is not tagged with gtag.js. If gtag.js is already on your site, then you won't have to put any additional tags on your site, and any customization that you have done in your tag will be automatically transferred to the new Google Analytics 4 property. However, in this case, gtag.js is not there, which means there will be additional tagging required. You can continue with the upgrade without this option being enabled, and I will show you the necessary steps required for you to enable the data collection. Keep in mind, when you're going through this process without this option, you're just creating your GA4 property based on the configuration of your Universal Analytics property. You still have to put tags on your site for the data collection. So go ahead and click on Create Property. Now your new Google Analytics 4 property has been created and it's available in your property list. On this page, you'll see settings for you to enable your data collection as well as configure other features of GA4. This page is also available under Setup Assistant. Earlier, it said upgrade to GA4. Now it's Setup Assistant. So you can always come back to this Setup Assistant. In this video, I am only focusing on tag installation. Other settings will be covered in other videos. In order for you to start collecting the data in your new Google Analytics 4 property, you will have to put additional tag on your site. Unless you check the option in the previous screen about collecting the data using existing tags. Since I wasn't using gtag.js for data collection in this property that I upgraded, that option was disabled for me. As a result, I will have to configure gtag.js for the data collection for new Google Analytics 4 property. To get that code that you need to put on your site, click on this arrow. Here is my data stream. Click on the data stream. This is where you'll get instructions on the code that you need to put on your site. If you already have Google Analytics code on your site, but you're not using gtag.js, then select the code under Add New On Page tag and click on Global Site Tag.js. This gives you the required gtag.js code that you need to put on your site to start collecting the data in your new Google Analytics 4 property. Copy this code and put it in the head section of all your web pages. It needs to be the first item in the head section, as you can see right here in the instructions. Once you put this code, then GTag is going to send the data over to this property. That's the new Google Analytics 4 property that we just configured. If you are using Google Tag Manager for your installation, then you're not going to get the instructions here. Then go to Use Existing On-Page Tag, go to Google Tag Manager section, and this is where you have the instructions on what to do with Google Tag Manager. So you configure a new tag. That tag type is GA4 configuration instead of Universal Analytics that you must have done previously. You'll now create a tag of GA4 configuration. Your measurement ID is right here. Fire this tag on all the pages and save and publish. That's it. You're not removing your old code that is still sending the data over to your other property, which is Universal Analytics property. You're just configuring the data to be sent to GA4 property as well. If you already have gtag.js on your site, then the setup wizard should have already taken care of all the installation steps for you. If for some reason you did not use the setup wizard and configured it to use existing GTag, then you can click on Google Analytics under Use Existing On-Page Tag and follow the instructions here. Since gtag.js is already on your site, it can send data to Google Analytics 4 as well. So all you're doing here is connecting your Google Analytics 4 property to the existing site tag. To enable this tracking, go to the Google Analytics property that controls your on-page tag, so the existing Google Analytics property. Go to the admin section. In the admin panel of the property, go to Tracking Info, Tracking Code, and then click on Connected Site Tags. That's where you'll connect your new Google Analytics measurement ID, which is right here, to that existing Google Analytics property so that it can start to send the data to this Google Analytics 4 property. Now I'm going to go to Google Analytics property that controls the on-page tag and show you how this is done. So let's say I copy this measurement ID, and here I am in the admin panel of the properties. So right here is tracking info under the property and then tracking code. That brings me to this panel. Here you'll see connected site tags option. Click on this arrow. Right here, you enter the Google Analytics 4 measurement ID. So I have that copied, paste it here, give a nickname to this tag. I'm going to call it Anil Batra. Once you do that, go ahead and click on connect. And now your tags are connected. Using your existing properties Google Analytics tag, the data will also start to flow into this Google Analytics 4 property. If your site is built in a CMS, say WordPress or Blogger, etc., you'll use the same process. So let me go back and show you those again. If your installation does not contain gtag.js, then you'll need to add new on-page tag. In case of WordPress, as is an example here, there are several plugins that will allow you to choose the type of Google Analytics tracking to put on your site. For example, here is GA Google Analytics WordPress plugin. Go to the settings, plugin settings, and you can see that you can choose the options you have available. If you have global site tag enabled, in that case, your G tag is already going to be there and you do not need extra code. However, if you are using analytics.js, then you will need the extra code. And this is the code that you will use and put it in the head section. If gtag.js is already there, then you'll follow the process that I just showed you. And if you are using Google Tag Manager, then follow the Google Tag Manager steps. I highly recommend that you start using Google Tag Manager if you are not already using it. Google Tag Manager will make your life easier. It'll help you configure new tags and functionality as it becomes available in Google Analytics 4. If you are interested, check the description of this video. I have courses on Google Tag Manager that'll help you become an expert in Google Tag Manager. You'll start from not knowing anything to really understanding how the Tag Manager works and how you can use it to take your tracking to the next level. So check out the description of this video where I have the link to Google Tag Manager course. If you don't want to enroll in the course and still want to learn, I have several videos on this channel as well. So go ahead and find those videos and start learning on your own. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.